Hey guys, Sam here. First ghost story of like a bunch, I guess. Hope I'm in frame. I can't exactly see. My camera is shitty. Anyway, don't mind the car sounds. The road is a bit busier now than it used to be. So I'm gonna be here telling you guys a story about Riverdale Road. It is by far the creepiest story we've got in this area. Well, alright. Now, there are a lot of stories revolving around Riverdale Road. It has seen cults, gang wars, a whole bunch of bullshit. Anyway, there is one story that my mom used to tell me about when she was a kid. She and her friends used to come up here all the time. It was like late 60s, early 70s. They were doing the typical dumb kid stuff, driving up and down the road where, the cult supposedly lived. But, during that time, it was actually pretty common to find creepy stuff around here. But regardless of that, they liked to drive. Oh, there's a motorcycle. Let me wait. They like to drive up and down, be teenagers, cause havoc. But one creepy thing about Riverdale, if you stop your car on it, odds are it's not going to start again. So they turned off their car because there was an argument or something, and lo and behold, they went to start it, and no dice. It's completely stalled out. It was the 70s, of course, so there weren't any cell phones. It was a lot less populated back then than it is now, so they just had to get up and walk to the nearest house. It was about a mile down the road. They went up to this house. They knew whoever was inside of it was going to be pissed as hell, because it's like midnight and here's these three kids coming to the door, knocking, trying to borrow a phone. They, of course, rang the doorbell, waited, nobody came. I figured, they're probably asleep, let's try again. Rang the doorbell, nobody came. Well, either they're not coming to the door or they're not home, so they took off back down the road to their car. Figured maybe they could flag down a motorist to give him a jump. There weren't very many cars down there, but there's got to be another bunch of teenagers like them. So they walk along the road again. Seems to take a bit longer, but it could just be because they're tired, because it's midnight, because it's dark. But my mom said that she got this feeling that someone was watching them. Pretty normal fare for walking down an abandoned road in the middle of the night. You get paranoid. But here's where it starts getting weird. They heard chanting, like you'd hear in an old monastery or an old church, coming from the cornfields out behind them. Well, to both sides of them. Because if I'm going to be honest here, this used to be a rural farm road, which is why it doesn't have a proper sidewalk. It's just... Oh, shut up! I'm trying to tell a story. There used to be farm road, doesn't have any proper sidewalks, just a bit of paving that they've left for the people who ride bicycles and stuff. But my mom and her friends, they went on, they kept going, figured they'd, at least be able to sit in their car, because, wait out the cold, maybe sleep in there. Not advisable by any means, but better than nothing. But my mom, she heard something even weirder than the chanting. She heard a cat You know, cats, pretty common. They're everywhere. They do as they wish. But she said it didn't sound like any noise a cat would normally make. I wish I could get her to describe it for you, but alas, she is no longer with us. But this sound made them haul it to their car. They didn't know if it was actually a cat, if it was a coyote that sounded like a cat. So they got to their car and the cat ran in front of them. Sat down there on the road and made the most ungodly noises. And my mom, being freaked out as she was, went and tried to start the car. Amazingly, it worked. There was nothing wrong with the car. But whoa! Box. Okay. People leave shit here all the time. Let's see. Oh, that's neat. Free notebook. It's got a marker. Bullshit! Right. At least it's got a pretty bookmark. I'll go through the box later. Gotta finish my story and get to the bus stop. Alright. Face the camera at the ground so I don't fall again. Anyway, they hauled it back to the car. Did I say that part already? Probably did. Well, long story short is they got out of there. Car started working again like magic. They tend to do if you leave them long enough on the road. And, you know, they found the next morning when they went to go apologize for causing so much of a ruckus that there was a cat on the road. Same color, same size as the one that had chased them to the car. Except it'd been ripped apart by something. The logical part of me says it was coyotes, but my mom said it was the cult, because they liked to do animal sacrifices to whatever god they believed in. Well, I need to get going to the bus. Hope you guys enjoyed the story. Sam out. See you guys next time.